And so it begins. Hello, hello, little troglodytes and pyrites. Is I, Miss Pyre. And we're here playing Pyre. For a potential one-off? I don't know. It's gonna depend. Essentially what I'm doing here for streamy week is that I'm basically gonna be playing some games as we kind of decide what new one to bring in. Oh no, we want a new one. Row fed. Can't believe that's still there. That was on my old computer. Shit. Didn't mute the phone. Mute the phone. There we go. Yes, we want a new one. Difficulty. Players not seeking too much challenge, your adversary shall hold back against you. Standard. For those that don't remember Pyre, it is a super giant game. It is, you know, by the same people that did Bastion, Transistor, the new Hades. This is the less talked about one, mostly due to gameplay. At least that's what I believe. Hurry text. I don't want to rush the story events. We definitely want subtitles. I'll probably go for that too. And it's because this game plays a whole lot different compared to the others. Make sure my microphone is working, actually. Yeah, it's working. As always with their games, the music is great. It is. The music is great. The art is great. And I didn't get very far originally when I first started, but the story was pretty good too. Welcome to Pyre. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. Three shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. The downside. A vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth cast its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. The masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. See? Right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. No, I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like she's breathing. Masked wanderers presume you are female. Interact changes. I won't be changing this. It seems that she still is. Then stand aside, I shall send her to a better place. She's a she. Can you people just tell? Hang on. Markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She's beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, possibly diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the day grows dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns to you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did, none of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you a drink. You ache and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now come on. He's one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life on the downside. In the downside. Oh, slip of the tongue there. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through Alabaster Street. A proud country arisen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups. Founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings have evolved through many centuries. Edwin beckons you to enter the black wagon. Step inside. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. Should I give him an accent? I guess it would help distinguish him. Head back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasp on her mask. You may call me Jordaril. Jodaril. She is the most imposing of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself, the small one struggles with his mask. Jordaril soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. He is the smallest yet loudest of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman in the then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. I haven't asked her yet. What? What are we waiting for? Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? He's asking if you are a reader, one who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with the knowledge of old ways violate the law of the land. Admit it, deny it, or remain silent. Oh yeah, that was a detail I forgot about this game. It'll actually kind of give you hints about what decisions that you make. Over time, you manage to learn some of the old ways it's by the Commonwealth degree, or just deny it. It's a serious crime. No one in her right mind would dare violate the law of the land. Or remain the snake way. Who you are, what you did, is your own sentence. I mean, they already kind of left me for dead. It'll probably be fine. Probably. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days. Because it just so happens my associates and we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. We'll have a look. Lone minstrel. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. Now is not the time to check on him. Closed door. The black wagon's common room must be back there, though you do not feel very welcome now. A rickety ladder likely leads to the wagon's centrifuge, judging by the gibbering creatures up there. An intricate sigil, a symbol of some sort of set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Sorry, I'm the heavy... Look, English is hard when you don't have the proper mouth parts. Side door. Beyond lies the boundless downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. Strange book. One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. You pick up one of the old and heavy tomes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Hard snake. I mean, some hellhounds are. I have a serpentine tongue, it's hard to control the essence. All the voice actors you just do it. It's very hip. Forward. A former welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from the forsaken place to freedom, a homecoming and glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. The turning of the year's first solstice. Seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of the 8 as they line and shone. Arrive as a Trimite clad in the remnants of rights, bearing the book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oh, that would have been easier. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your head as headwind gets your attention. What, friend? What does it say? Then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. I've been possessed. Or, you know, passed out from lacking of anything for who knows how long.
Reader! Dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? Where'd the reader go? She should still be out there. But now we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the 3 of them from beyond as Headwind then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties as you to Headwind. Ask.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The 3 must act as one.
Quite a tutorial.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Rookie has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time.
Banished for now.
His or her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing.
It's a weird version of soccer. Kind of, yeah.
As a part of you.
This was what I was talking about. It's the unique part about this game is that it's a sport ball game in terms of gameplay.
Again, just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame.
No, you fool.
Now I say jump. Leap with all
Oh.
your strength into the flames.
There we go.
Sails the orb into the waiting flame.
You do essentially have to score goals to win the
Snuff
fights.
out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns.
Oh. Ow. Whee.
A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Ooh.
By the scribes.
By the scribes.
How very fortunate.
Oh, I almost made it. Oh, he got it.
Not to wake you up. Yes.
Zoom.
As per the sacred law. Oh.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
Yes, admittedly I didn't get very far in this game because I wasn't fond of the actual battle. But as this game gets put to rotation, I'm gonna strive through it because I'd like to see the end of the story, if nothing else. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come let us regard the night. Jodorio leads you outside where clear night sky awaits. Now, show us before the howlers catch our scent. Where shall the rites commence? Gaze out the stars. Seek out your destination. Goal, the South Star. South Star burns bright over a massive ridge of stone much farther than the naked eye can see. Hmm. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Goal. According to the stars, the next rite shall commence here. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Golathanian, yet loom over the living in its shadow. Great. And we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we'd best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jodariel turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she mean is, glad to have you aboard, sister. Counting on you, friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. So we join them. Yeah, this game is beautiful. Like you said, fed with its music, with its art. Downside Prairie. I really enjoyed the story. Hopefully I can finish it. You arrive in the Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There's a lot of consensus about which way to proceed. One of the Downside's only verdant regions. It only gets less hospitable as you press farther north. I'm telling you, we ought to take the Northern Pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollow Route. I've got to pay a visit to, besides. Excuse me. The northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempters come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up. Pyre and your associate. Guess we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold, to the humid area hot springs. Run off from the sandfolds, meaning no bathing in the springs. They're just there to mock you. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Hedwin listens for a while. What if the reader said to this? She mocks the way. We get us there. These rights are meant to taste our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route to your goal. Let's weigh our options. So, Blooming Pool. I also forgot. You can find potential bonuses depending on the routes that you pick. This way is pretty hot and humid, but Jodariel says not only can she find her flora here, but you might not get noticed by anything. Maruki knows someone there who owes them, which could lead to something potential more. I can't even really tell you how far that I got. But it doesn't much matter, because it's been a really long time since I last played. So I don't actually remember which way to go. I mean, there's potential for loot. And I don't really remember what flowers do, what could do. Can't really look beyond. There's just, do we get mocked by the bubbling pools of spring? Or see if maybe whoever owes Ruki might actually have something good. Let's see if they've got something good. We are still in the tutorial stage, but obviously the more the different places you pick along the map, you can actually encounter things. Kinda like this. As you pass through the squalid little area, you hear boisterous voices coming from what looks like to be a public house. Ruki stumbles forth from it, holding something in his paws. Oh, hey sister, just wrapping up a real important exchange back there. Hang on to this for me, will ya? We'll have to drop it off if we head further north. See, just a plain parcel. You cannot tell what's inside. It's just a parcel. Let's not worry about it. It's fine. Nothing illegal in there. Though apparently my existence is illegal. Education, I should say. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Commence the rite. Page revealed, the first exile. At this point, we can select the black wagon, roving makeshift home on the downside. Sit. A figure sits very still in the corner of the wagon. He is unresponsive, but seems to be alive. Greentail family portrait, a reasonable likeness of a younger rookie with his mother and uncle. The Book of Rites. Let's see the new page that we got. The first exile. Yeah, inspect. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Suliam Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile, and my liege, in the words of Gold himself. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found Suliam Mur, a man transformed in body, mind, and spirit, a man deserving of much more than mercy. In time, he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rights. Rookie, he seems to have something on his mind. Easy, sister. I appreciate you taking us up through Hollowroot back there. About that, are you certain that parcel fetches an adequate price at the slug market? Rude trading post found in the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes find its way to the downside, where it is traded and sold. Surely we could have procured some sort of rare fungus had we gone the other way. Much as I love the idea of procuring rare funguses there, Jody, we said we want to go around second-guessing our good sister's decisions, yeah? Jody Real says nothing in response, which soon changes the subject. There is friendship meters as well. Nightfall soon. Come along, Greentail. We have much left to prepare. His opportunistic, well-connected cur still clinging to his once comfortable lifestyle. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the remnants and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Jody's throw rug. Fashioned from the Howler's hide sends their ilk a clear message. Judariel says not to step on it. Headwind's cooking tins. What passes for cooking supplies in the downside. Headwinds does most of the cooking. Only imps could fit up there. The vast inhospitable downside is a wooden door. Old raiments. Colorful robes and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. A drive imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. Oh, I can play in the hay. You observe the ladder leading to the locked enclosure above the cabin. The wagon centrifuge must be up there. Its drive imp stared down at you with big wet eyes. Poke the imps. You observe the masks and robes, whose old engravings and embroideries suggest a formal purpose. Some of the garments are massive, while others are so small they might fit a child. You observe the man slumped in the corner of the wagon, wearing some sort of stringed instrument. You sense he lives, but nothing more. It seems inopportune to ask him about it now. can't really observe that. Common room. Fellow exiles' living quarters are functional but little else. In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths towards enlightenment in the rites. Ooh. We have our free spirit, Edwin. Edwin. Stats, no less. Oh boy, glory. Attribute effects and damage dealt to the Pyre. Fix aura size. The effects of banishment and movement speed. Glory. As you can tell, the big lady is the heavy hitter. Aura. But she was quite slow. I did like Ruki a lot when I did play for a little while because he was the fastest. And obviously he does very little damage because he's small. I think these are bonuses? Make exiles more effective in rites. Talisman pocket, talisman grants, special abilities, and bonuses. And currently we don't know anything about any of them, other than Nomad, Demon, and Cur. Nomad is a race, apparently, instead of a occupation. But so be it. Okay. Okay. Now you can clean this up. Sweepy, sweepy. Oh, look at that. It looks not that better. Yeah. Okay. Let's head out. Commence the rite. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. Preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. Right. Game number 2.
Freedom! The stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others, also clad in raiments. Your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still. We have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. The name of the Triumvirate in blue. Seems your fellow exiles have assumed their identity. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves, save for the man robed in gold, who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendl again. I trust you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. The apparent leader of the exiled Triumvirate you can encounter at Ridge of Gold. Good information. Never had I come so close to freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay the affront. The exile clad in gold. Leader Harper's ill over something he thinks you did. Funny, I just got here. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. In the shadows you clutch the Book of Rights and focus on the task at hand. Let's start.
Begin.
Oh, I missed.
Banishment.
Banishment. Oh.
Banished all of them. The accusers underestimated you? Rookie doused the adversary's flames.
Oh. No. I shall not accept the faith from you again. Hear me, accusers. Stand your ground. Let your oars boil in rage. I must be tired.
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
Oh, they're goal guarding now. We're getting there. They've hunkered down. Fine, then we shall disrupt their formation.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile?
She can really only hop.
Someone there rose to the occasion. Wind doused the adversary's flames.
Zip. Ooh.
Now take it.
Ooh. Zoom.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Again, that's why I like Rookie. He's just so friggin' quick.
That's it.
Ouch. Ooh, that's not good.
The orb, take it.
Oh, I pressed X though.
Simply abhorrent.
Indeed. Did not.
Fellow exiles remain banished. A stroke of luck is all. Tis taken.
Ouch. Oh, come on.
Pathetic. You are powerless for now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Poor Lendl.
Ouch. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go. Oh, what? Why am I stopped? I don't know what happened there. I just literally stopped.
Beneath contempt.
Oh, fuck. Wink.
The orb engulfs
Ugh.
in fire.
I gotta admit, it's fucking suspenseful, but nah. Done.
And it is done. You have prevailed.
Ugh.
Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
Did I mention there's also multiple endings and you have to win the most games with the best ending? Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment. Only the enlightened can regain their freedom.
We have withstood worse nights than this, though view is strange. Whew, let's choose a mastery. She can either long stride after using her rush to lunge, or Jodariel can rush again right away. Ooh, that could be good. Move her more. After banishing an adversary, Jodariel instantly recovers all her stamina. I think I like better movement.
Bestows his favor.
Hello, Kappa. We're playing Pyre, playing Pyre, and it's going well. Seems like you're playing the game that's similar to your name. That's right. It's gone well so far. But we're only in game 2, so... After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon in the still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. We haven't missed much, Kappa. We're not very far. Well, my friends, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we're free. Until we're free. Here, here. Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendl back there. Anyway, guess we better start packing. As the others go about their business, Edwin turns to you. Rita, come with me, while the stars are still out. You and Edwin walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you in for the long haul. Excuse me. Wish to know if there's anything troubling you. Ask why he was exiled. How he got in his wagon. Why you cannot conduct the rites yourself. What happens if you refuse to help? If you're getting depression, your participation isn't optional. I may as well know his. It's like probably the first thing most people ask, right? You ask Edwin what he did to get sentenced to living with the downside. He maintains eye contact with a smile. Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that, and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again, and I'll tell you about it on the way. Alright then, keep your secrets. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons towards the fading dark above. Gaze at the stars. Well, that didn't get me much. To Jomir, the dusk star. The dusk star burns bright over the ancient spring in Jomir Valley. Ugh, coconut scorpion. Terrible. That's a long way, north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, rookie? Him's fed, wheels clean. Status Jody. No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. Then get some rest. We're heading to the spring of Jomir. At dawn, we're off. Looks like somebody wants to chat in the wagon. Oh, it's our doggo buddy. You find Rookie rummaging in the corner of the black wagon. Hey, sister. You know what? It's good having somebody else around here besides those two. So, come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on. You have to promise to tell me honestly. What would you say? What I mean is, he hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you sense something serious is troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. It's about my mustache. He mustached me a question. I'm getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look, you know, unscrupulous? Wants to know if you think the mustache suits him. Looks perfectly fine. It is very handsome, and if anything, it gives him a distinguished sort of look. Might be better off that way. Something about it appear less trustworthy, and perhaps less youthful, too. Or a snake. It is a bit odd that a dog has a mustache, but, I mean, considering he's our goofy character, why would I not encourage him to have the mustache? He suggests Rookie's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, sister. I knew straight away that you're a real judge of character. Anyway, gotta check out the wheel again for mites. See you around. He bounds off out of the wagon. Rookie gained +1 hope for the next ride. Fantastic. He's still there. Poke. Where do these spider webs keep coming from? Busiest spiders in the West. Poke. What was hope? Duration of banishment. I assume that means for how long they stay banished. Onward. Onward and outward. Into the downside. To Jomir Valley. Rookie knows the mountain pass through an arid region farther north. That wagon should be dead from that jump. I'm just saying. Welcome to Jomir Valley. The climate here in Jomir Valley is hot and uncomfortable. Exile curs roam the sand-swept fossil wasteland. Among the 8 scribes, the Alpha Chief Jomir Manymane took a special liking to this region. Manymane, the moon of Kur. We have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you cross the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Edwin. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Quite loud. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall see you get home or any one of us. But at present, we have room for you, and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jodariel leaves without awaiting response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. Stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You're so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8th scribe smile upon you all. She claps her hands, bursts into laughter, performs some sort of dance. Rookie stares at all of this, and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we're gonna take it at every mite and raven we find now, too? Easy, Rookie. I think he wanted us to bring this one along. Who, Sandalwood? I thought you said he was asked to find someone fit on a type of every mask. Near as I can tell, yours will fit her just fine. The apparent name of some mysterious informant, Hedwin Jonerel and Rookie. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, if we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds out about us. And we can't risk that right now. So, I can come in? It's very hot and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back home, they call me lots of names. Like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair. That's it, my name. It rhymes with gray. It's just... they call me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. Think you can help the white girl with a piece of her? Ooh. I don't know. What should we call her? Do we call her Shay? Should she be Ray? Zay? May, Kay, Faye, Day? Considering more, there's Lay, Che, Nay, Tay, Zay, Gay, Bay. One for day. Day. Going once. Going twice. Sold. You suggest that Stowaway Girl's name is Day. Why, that's it. My name is Day. My name is Day. Where I am from, they call me Day the Dense. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Day along for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Day joined the group. She's tired but excited. What lovely colors they used here. Like such a unique backgrounds they did. The Black Wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Geomere Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night, to give Day and all of you a little time to rest. Consider your options. We're into the wagon. Oh, there she is. Seems to have something on her mind. Day seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, miss. You were the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to this very day. But I am older by 3 weeks, so I'm giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He is a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. So I guess Day is a druid, and she speaks to the dead tree. I guess she's okay with it. Necromancy druid? Can you imagine the necromancy druid just bringing your furniture to life? What a pain in the ass that would be. My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair sometimes, and I don't like it very much, but he is family. I'm happy to be here with my family. I thought that I'd lost them all again. I thought that I'd lost them all. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Hi, miss. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. It would be hilarious, Fed says until he goes to sit in the chair and it just scoots out from under him, cackling all the way. Alright, so we picked up a space case. That's a Nightwing sigil. The symbol representing your Trimivite is set in the wagon's floorboards. It is very heavy. Also, they would always have an army in any town. Well, it be depending how big their circle of summoning, we're gonna go with spellcasting, I guess, would be. And how long that would last. However, you could very easily have a couch as a battering ram. Although that would only be if you couldn't just make the door open of its own accord. Anything else new? Okay. Okay. More little imps inside there. This guy. Oh. Poke, 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 poke. Let's consider the options. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Due to real emotions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. You seldom give such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, what we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps a sense of isolation well at bay. In this desolate, bug-ridden desert. At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations, ways in which you can make yourself useful during occasional moments of free time. So, we can mentor a companion, just teach your fellow exiles the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. Ooh. Study in private. Hone your own skills as a reader to grant small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rites. Or forge for resources. Just search around the area for valuables to add to your Black Wicked stash of goods. I don't know if we need to start on that yet. It might be better to do more for the rites. Let's go for a global buff. Find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Tribute bonuses you bestow to all your fellow exiles. And teachings of their wisdom, their prowess, or mystic power. Clarity currently 0-2. Oh, so we can't do anything with glory yet. Quickness, maybe? Hope helps with banishment, I think. Which is good. That's more damage. Didn't do so well last time. Almost got hit because I did not play so well with the team. Presence. Attune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of books of rites, embracing such as possible that could not be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. Reader's influence tenacity. Let's mosey on out. The path leading farther west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Day seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. All blacked. Day believes those who travel this path shall be as swift as the Chomer of the 8 scribes. For Glue Hive. Those who travel through this path shall be as strong as gold 8 scribes. Oh. So this one probably has... It's probably a mini right? Some sort of buff. Possibly. Maybe this way is just faster? I should at least try. Try and practice. Day is behaving stranger than usual as you pass through the rocky pathways of Blue Hive. The scribes! I think they're here. I think they were here. Can you not feel their presence in the sand, in the air, and all about? At first, you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to be in better spirits than before. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. Pen game 1 presents. Okay. They're gonna hit like drugs. En route to the spring of Jomir, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Rookie insists you take a look after you settle in. Page revealed the last emperor. It says read. Because knowledge is power. And illegal. Spec. How many nations did I scour in the name of solemn mirror? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solemn Mir paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day, he learned of such a thing, befit his name, and vowed to speak it out. It's a really good word. Like it a lot. What's up? Edwin motions for you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words for what he's about to say. Dude, ask what I did to get him thrown in here. Figured I'd tell you. He knows now. I was on the Blood Purger for several years. An outrider. Not a rank, but a pretty important job. Whenever the Hob swooped in, it was up to me to raise the alarm. The northern edge of Commonwealth is flat and vulnerable expanse. The high wind remnants seized upon it every opportunity from the cover of clouds or darkness. First, a winged race, also known as the High Wing Remnants, a war with Commonwealth. They're as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. The Archjustice and Drobeles. The fourth. No, the ninth. Yes. One day the Hobbs came without warning. No alarm. It was a slaughter. So I heard. Because I wasn't there. I was with one of them. Look, that's a story for another time. The point is, star-crossed lovers, is that why you have a little feathery pin there? They branded me in Headwind the Deserter before they sent me here. I didn't want to fight. I abandoned my post. My friends, they paid dearly for it. I ended up down here. Edwin looks at you as his smile reappears. It's not something I like to talk about, as you can tell. But I know that you've been wondering, and you deserve to know. I made a promise to you earlier when we first met, that you'd go free as well if any of us go free. That promise might not carry that much weight, I guess, coming from a deserter. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for hearing me out. There's not much good here in the downside, but at least the past is behind us. He leaves you there to consider his words. Poor Hedwin. He just Wanted to love his little harpy gal. Minstrel. Slug market. You can trade your foraged goods for things of greater value. Hey guys. How's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hey Ron, how's it going? Say, how come you set up shop all the way out here? Is it a little way out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you guys... You ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been here around the block and so... As Ron keeps blathering, Rookie signals for you in a rooted way. Traveling sales creature. Nobody knows what kind of creature. It looks like a little slug goblin thing. I'm proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Here's the deal, sister. Got an informant says that there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. She'll be able to pawn some of our other stuff to make the trade. And don't even worry about the Falcon Ron. So anyways, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there. I could take it off your paws if you want. Drag. Sure. Parcel for 30. You have 40 in total. Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail. Though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now you're gonna take something off my hands here or what? Is that the one I want? Being managed by an adversary bearer has a chance to return immediately. If I want this, I would like that. Oh, it's like 200 though. Could just stop giggling. He's right in my left ear. And knock his frickin' buck teeth out. Yes. That's a one-of-a-kind thing you just got there, you know. And you got yourself a real good deal for me as well. So, thanks. Why are the sausages blue and green? Disgusting. Also, anyone notice just how big this other slug goblin ear is? Beefy. Guys. Apparently any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing during the rites. I mean, just a question of who really gets to try it out. Who do I really want to come back if they get banished? She moves so slow, but she does hit hard. Hedwin isn't, you know, he's just the middleman. He's pretty easy. Rookie, it's pretty easy to avoid, so I don't think it would benefit him. I guess she's the most likely. She doesn't move very fast. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with his feet. Getting a real something or other from all the hoofing around, so you see, Rookie indicates to you that now would be a good time to depart. Where he keeps going on and on and on. See you, Mr. Greentail. And your friend there too. I like her, seems real nice, you know? That is untrue. Commence the rite. As you complete preparation for the rites to commence, you notice day approaching. You notice too that she's wearing your companion's raiments. We can go home? Day, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jodariel. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. During the rites, avoid the auras of your adversaries and banish them with your
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomia?
What do you think?
Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3.
Apparently.
The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is Bento, a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. Albert, I hail you, exiles of the Night Wings, and am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I'm called Dalbert Oldheart. This is my son, Almer. Honorable old cur bent on upholding the sacred traditions of the rites with his son. Dutiful foster son of Dalbert Oldheart, very protective of him above all else. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, and show of appreciation that the Night Wings have returned. Albert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands to you a small talisman. Oh shit, freebie. Tailwind crest. Thank you. So you have to thank him and begin, not to be rude and just take. The cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I would help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct the rite. But we've got 4 now, besides Rita. It's ought to be her call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well, reader. Who shall it be? It's point you should choose 3 exiles. Yeah.
Who shall strive for freedom?
Okay, I guess we have to try out Day. Yes, X. Oh, I'm seeing who gets the talisman. +2 quickness. Hers is at 16. 18. Here's the trouble. It would definitely make her faster. But she's already so low. Is there any point? We had to leave Headwind out of it for now. Boy, she is not very strong. Another sort of middle, I guess. Yeah, sure. Oh, me? Thank you. Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too. As you will. Don't have to tell me twice, sister.
It is done.
Hey, I'll live about the chances. I think you did the right thing. Night Wings, I trust you all are well prepared. For these old eyes yet to see the rite shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here now, let me show you. Let us start. Shh.
Now begin.
Quick. Oh, tried to throw it, did not work.
Goodbye, Joe Dariel. A banishment.
Quick. Quick! Oh.
Yes.
Zoom.
The Night Wings make their mark.
I think I confused them. They all just kind of stood there. Wink. Oh, shit.
Such wherewithal.
Big hit, go. Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomir Medivane bring blessings onto this heap. Perhaps our chance has come at last. We need more than blessings to rail against them, father. Please keep fighting. Ooh, collecting moon drops.
A boon come from the stars themselves. But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son?
Ow.
Absolution!
Zoom. Whoop.
Oh!
Oh, that's fine. I still got it. Big hits.
Now go on, just once more.
Ooh. No.
And it is done.
I missed out on the moon drops,
The
but
Night
it's better
Wings
to win.
prevail. 'Twas a glorious performance, I must say.
Glory be to Night Wings.
Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
Oh, so then we did it, didn't we? Indeed. Kinda feel bad about the Dalbert, though. Exiles of the Nightwing, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom. But father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed, and I failed you. Nonsense. We are the fate. We do what is ordained and nothing less. An honorable Triumvirate determined to uphold the traditions of the rites, led by the curved Delbert Oldheart, the help of his adopted son, the savage Almer. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is
Oh my.
much to learn from this experience. It seems the exiled rookie opened up his eyes a bit.
See that, Jones? Old rookie Grintail's got some bite in him yet. So, can jump a second time while airborne. Ooh, could be good for clearing. Glory dive. Additional 5 when plunging to the adversary's pyre. Honestly, more hitting sounds great.
A blessing from the Alpha Chief himself. Until
Alright.
the next round.
Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed. What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this is very new to me. And so I thought, maybe... You cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot. And you? How about you? This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. Like, just I have to go.
Visalia.
Wait, Elmer, wait. I think that was your name. Is that even your name? Wait. They just trying to make friends. Too kooky to make friends. Well, that's not true. They just find the weird kids. You make a lot of friends with the weird kids. As you return to the wagon after thwarting the fate, you notice Jodariel tense up and frown. Where did he go? Ooh, wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There's no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others in search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. Don't worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Now we must seek out our destination. Again. To purple. How? Yep, that's what I'm going with. The Midnight Star. The Midnight Star burns bright over the standing stones at the edge of the flagging hands. Oh. A pirate. Yar. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Hound, then. According to the stars, the next raid shall soon commence there. The accursed imp here followed the mighty bone titan, Shaq's 6 shoulders. Why shoulders specifically? Does he not have arms? Is he just like all shoulders up there? That's right. We have to risk it. What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him, on this night or another. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. The bard has gone wayward. Shocking. Hey, it's our buddy. Day's scribe catcher. Above 6 Day insisted on hanging in the rafters. She believes it brings good fortune. Hey, Dwayne, buddy. After having thwarted the fate with great prowess last night, you find Hedwin off on his own. You sense he must talk to you about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. Uh-oh. I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before all this is over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad that you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that. All the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite. I skipped it. Shit. He departs to check on things outside. He says he has no misgivings about what transpired. He's more concerned about the present than missing minstrel. Well, shit. Anyway, he's not salty at least. Poke. Yeah. Didn't leave anything behind. Nope. I will say, it does seem a little bit different, the games at the moment. So far they're actually kind of fun. Maybe I just knew how to play better than when I first started. There's still no sign of a lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you were headed. You consider where to search for him. Jodariel believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier, or Hedwin thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite the one you took. It does not look like we're going to get a bonus going through either, so... I mean, she was tracking him. It would make sense. It would also make sense that he would go the route that we would know. But that would only be if he doesn't know the other route. But we'll try it. I do kind of like the message that you earn your freedom through education here. As you make your way through the dry flats of Glue Hive, all there is to show for the missing minstrel is a deeper scowl on Jodariel's face. Blast. Felt certain he would have taken our same route to the spring of Jomir. It's alright, Jody. He could have gone anywhere. Likely there was nothing to be found either way. We should keep moving. Pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon. They speak little more of it for now. Oh, dang. It's already 11. I started later than I wanted to. Stop the wagon. Wait, how come? Because of her. They're coming! They're coming for us! We have to be ready, we have to! Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. Yes, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Oh, there's nothing new in the wagon? No chats. Yep, nothing. Okay, let's see who we're gonna get attacked by. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. And what are we gonna do? They're the scribes. Calm yourself, Day. We shall give them a reason to fear us as well. You hear that battle track? It's gonna go down. We'll use the raiments in the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rights. Edwin turns to you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, miss. Please, you have to let me in the scribes. They will protect me. I know they will. Jodari will exchange looks with Edwin. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. They intends to help fight off the Howlers. Okay. This is gonna be tough. Which is one? The howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. Jump, cast, sprint. And off the Howlers. Make some money. Can you please get rid of the tutorial? I can't see. I thought I saw one of you there. They say Howlers, but they really just look like imps. Oh shit, I missed. Missing cannot be allowed. I guess this is just how long I can survive. Ooh. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? More, I think. There's more? Many more. Oh, here they come, here they come. Yep, here they come. Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh, this is bad. I can't get them when they get so close. It is over now at last? It is, I think it is. Oh, those poor wretched beasts. Just then Day spots something creeping towards her. What? Ferocious creature. Apparently. And she's dead. Hope everyone liked Day for the whole time she was here, because now she's dead. Dead. Oh, I should get a little, like, morph gif. You can put dead in his command and it just brings up morph. Dead. Dead. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Day. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. Oh, goodness. Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by the drive-in standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. You befriend the creature. Seems both excited and frustrated by something. Sense some pattern in the drive-in screeches. He seems welcoming of it. History with your black wagon, beginning to understand him. Drive-in recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He's pleased to meet you. Get out of here, Monk. Friggin' gnats. You can now understand this unusual drive-in. Drive-in seems satisfied at having gotten through to you. Explain to your companions what little you've learned from him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive-in stare at him with something like reverence. Oh. The drive-in joined you, seems to know his way around. Guess we welcome him. Alright, little impy. Seems to have something on his mind. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Payne seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. And he has no love of howlers. They know not to mess with him either. Look at that face, he's dead serious. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. Looks forward to the road ahead with everyone. Believes it shall be worth it. And he seems to be saying that he's happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. Are you, familiar to the minstrel? He bounds up towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Poke. Poke. Clear up more of the frickin' cobwebs, good lordy. Busy as spiders and all of the upside down. No, the downside. That's a different series. Big stretch. Alright. Go for a little bit longer. To the lick sand, I guess. An errant southern pass towards the ominous cairn of Howl. Your new friend seems insistent you take this path bearing east. Well, there ain't nowhere else to go. Glittering ribcage up here. Go into the bone zone, boys and girls and neithers. Excuse me. Anyone orders the wagon to halt somewhere in the historic Badlands of Jomir Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Ah, there he is. Tizo, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you. And you found the others, even faster than I expected. A venerable driver seems to know the ins and outs of the Nightwing's black wagon. Surprising. I didn't call him a familiar because I remembered. I just assumed. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this game. I think I literally played this game when it first came out. However many years ago that was. Like I said, I've never finished it. I vaguely remember the last rate that I left off on. And from there, it'd be completely blind. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. Lone minstrel run towards the rest of you. Hello. We've not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have? Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings had returned. Your client? My client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find this wagon by mistake. So what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Edwin and the others exchanged looks. I mean, you already were. You were kinda in the wagon, unconscious. Welcome back, minstrel. You got the name? I am sometimes called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. Lone minstrel returns to the Black Wagon with your fellow exiles. Got some, I don't know if that's supposed to be moon symbolism, but kinda looks like that. It must be, because this also kinda looks like a moon. Like a crescent moon. Raveny feathers, and the highest collar you will ever see, my lord. This man is all about popping collar. Lone minstrel rejoined the group, so we journey onwards. On this rickety, rattly carriage ride. The Cairn of Hawab is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we are settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon, at your leisure. Slow. Good. Hey guys, fancy running into you this side of the sand. So, what can I do for you? He is all collar. Ron? How'd you make it all this way ahead of us? Hey, come on, Mr. Greendale. You can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer and all, is provide for you a sample of a little something you might like. Here, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest stinger from me last time, why, I'm thinking you could use this. And I got more if you want. A pinch of stardust. It does seem useful. Raises the rank of a talisman. Ah, a shimmering substance with mystical properties said to come from the heavens themselves. Thanks, Ron. Oh, you can actually stop him. Shh, shh, shh. Silence, little goblin. You can buy more, but now it's at 4. A lucrative contract. After banishing an adversary, the bearer gains +1 good monies. Up to this many times per right. Ooh. That might be good. Earn a little money on the side. Only got 65. I don't think I can afford anything else. Except for this one. Start right, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains +7. Oh, does that mean it gets like an additional 7 health on the fire? Ooh. I think I'm gonna get that. Get some monies. Proceed. Because, that's what Jodariel is good at. Just banishing the fuck out of it. could go for more attack. I think I'd really like to save up for this and give it to Jodariel. Because that would be the best. Go for more hit. Alright. As you're doing business with you guys. So, and he's gone. Ooh, a new page. The rope collar. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend. When he could grasp it, whispered in his ear that Aylmer Rope Collar, his elder and most trusted aide, would that I slew that man myself. He was a simple and yet brilliant ruse to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and towards his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition to the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself, and he was never seen again. Ooh. Oh, that's what it means. Chapters. Useful. White Lute. The lone minstrel of Tarek's musical instrument with which he chronicles great deeds through song. The lone minstrel of his white lute chronicle a journey of nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences through the downside. Which piece of music do you want to hear? More listings? Nice. Oh. I was hoping you'd kind of still play when we were talking to him. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. How do you have it here and here? You sure you aren't a wizard? He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may already know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon sets it this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Magic. Well, all bards are magic. Come on, Fed. Don't think we have anything else new. Okay. I think we'll leave it on this cliffhanger. If y'all want to see more of Pyre, I will eventually have a vote. I think I'll probably put it in my Gilded server. I think so. We'll eventually have a vote to see if y'all want to see more Pyre coming up. Or if maybe you'll pick out one of the other games I'll be streaming this week. Because it's just the first game. We'll see what else I pull out. They're all going to be surprised. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing until it happens. But I will tomorrow with another game. Until then, good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the Infernal Sport Ball tonight. Have a good rest.